Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with the last update for my project polish before the finale. I have all my 5 polishes to talk about, but before we jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just start talking about the polishes. So like I mentioned, I have 5 polishes that I'm currently working on, and I talked about a little bit in the last update about wrapping this project up in December, but a few people commented instead that since I started at the end of January, maybe I should keep it going until then. But when you look at the progress in a second, I am going to explain why I kind of want to wrap this up in December. So most likely this will be done by the end of December, but depending on where I am with the polishes in a month's time, I might keep it going for another month. But yeah, I think this is going to be the last update before the finale, so let's just jump into the first polish. So if you haven't seen the last update, I have no idea where my swatch route is. I kept looking for it since the last update and I haven't been able to find it. I have a little inkling that I might have left it at my parents' house because I filmed my update for my product polish 2 months ago at my parents' house when I was visiting them, and I haven't been able to find it since then, so I might have left it there, which sucks a little bit, but I obviously still have the polishes, but I would like to have it for my finale, but we'll see. I might just take a screenshot of the swatch wheel like it looked in the last update I had it and talk about it that way, but that's a problem for the finale. But let's just jump into the polishes. I have 2 polishes that actually been in here since the start of the project in January, and the first one comes from the brand Nordic of Sweden, and this is one of their star nails in the shade NP35. So with this one, my goal was to actually finish it last update, and I'm very happy to report that I have done so. That is where I was, so I didn't have very much left, and hopefully if I show you the bottle you can see that it's very kind of empty. There is a tiny bit of polish at the end or at the bottom, but I put so much nail polish thinner in here and I still can't reach it, so I am definitely calling this done. Again, I hope you can see if you look into this how empty it is. But yeah, I'm really proud to have this done finally. It took such a long time to finish this up, but it was a pretty nice polish. When I first introduced it I didn't love it, but I think I've grown to love this more throughout the year. But at the end of the day I'm really happy just to have finished this off, and I'm excited to been able to finish another polish in this project because I haven't finished too many this year. I do have a few more polishes that I'm hoping to finish by the end of the year, which is good. But with this one I actually have chosen not to replace it because since we only have 1 or maximum 2 months left of this project, I know that I won't be able to finish any polishes that I roll in, and I'd rather just put my effort into the ones that I currently have in the project and hopefully be able to finish as many of them as possible. And that way I can start fresh in the next year's product polish. So yeah, this one is done, but I will not replace it at the end of this video. The next polish, that is another one that I have had in since the beginning of the year, is this polish from Ant, and this is the Sun Envy Gel Effect polish in the shade NV135. So with this one I had a goal to use up half what was left, and if I show you my progress line, I'm hoping you can see that I was definitely able to do so. I would say that I probably am about 2/3 of the way down. I think my line is even a bit too high up than where the polish actually is, which so I actually have a bit more progress than I am showing there, but it is very empty, and I'm hoping that if I hold this up you can see how many windows there are in this, because it's getting quite empty. I did actually put a lot of thinner in this in the last month because it's getting quite thick towards the end, but this is one that I will definitely have done by the finale. I think this will maybe last for maybe 2 or 3 more manicures, but I don't foresee that being an issue using up in the next month. So yeah, I'm really excited with the progress that I have on this, and I am excited to finally have this done, because even though similar to the last one I have grown to love this towards the end of the year, it is still not my favorite, and it would be quite excited to have this out because yeah, it's been in for a very long time. The next polish that's been in here for the longest is this one right here, I believe, and this one has been in here now for 3 months, and this is the Jelly High Shine nail polish from Berry M in the shade Blue Grapefruit. So similar to the last one, I had a goal to use up half of what was left because I'm going to try to push to finish up as many of these as possible, like I mentioned, and I did want to have quite a good head start on that, so I wanted to use up majority of the polishes, or like halfway with most of the polishes that I had, just to have that kind of head start to finish it up by the next update. But anyway, I was at this line here in the last update, and this is where I am now. So I would say that I am maybe just under halfway done, but I'm really excited about this progress. This is the one that I'm wearing currently, and I definitely had more progress on this before, but I had to put loads of thinner in this one as well before painting my nails this time, so the kind of amount definitely went up. So I feel like I'm very happy with where I am, and it's much thinner now, so hopefully I won't have to put any more nail product thinner in here before the end of the year. But I'm excited with this progress as well, and I think this one will be another one that I'm hopefully will be able to have done by the end of the year. The fourth polish that I have to talk about is this kind of maroon color that it comes from a brand called Headline Colors, and this one is in the shade Firewater. So this one has been in now for 2 months, and I really enjoy this type of color this time of year, so I've been really enjoying wearing this. And again, I wanted to use up half of what was left. So if you can see there, that is where I was last month, and this is where I am now. So again, I would say that I've pretty much hit that goal. I might be slightly off again, but the bottle does get thinner towards the end, so I don't think I'm much off the halfway point. I definitely don't think I will have any issues finishing this up, because like I said, it is a color that I love reaching for this time of year. So yeah, I think apart from this one, it's definitely going to be the one that is going to be easiest for me to finish. Then we have the last polish, which I rolled in at the last update, and this is a glitter topper from a brand called Gina Tricot, which is a Swedish clothing store, so similar to like H&M, Forever 21, things like that. And this one is in the shade Rose Glitter, and I had some issues in the last update because I didn't know where I was, and I had to put in so much thinner into this bottle because it was very thick and it wasn't really usable at all. So I put in loads of thinner, and the reason why I couldn't see where I was because I was all the way up here at the top, and you can see that there are some glitter stuck at the top there. But the more I have used it, you can definitely see where I am now because it is separating there. So that is where I was last update, and this is where I am now. So I think I've used up maybe, is it 2/5 of the bottle maybe, or maybe a third, so quite a lot, and I'm quite surprised by that. I did use this quite a few times, but I didn't use it in any manicure or anything like that, so I'm very proud of that progress. And even though I definitely won't have this done by the finale, I think I'm gonna have a really good headway with this by the next year. So I don't know if I'm going to roll this in straight away in January, but it definitely will be something that I'm bringing back next year to finish up completely. So I am happy with this progress, but don't expect this to be done. So we have these 4 polishes moving forward in the next month, and I do have 3 goals, and that will be to finish 3 polishes. And as I already have mentioned, it's going to be these 3 ones here. So the silver shade here, which I will definitely finish up, this maroon shade, which I also think I will finish up, and then the polish that I might have the hardest time finishing up, but I still feel like it will be possible to finish, and that is this blue one right here, as you can see. I don't think it will be any issues finishing those 3 polishes up. The only thing is that I recently had to cut my nails quite short. I mean, it's short for me because I usually have quite long nails, and obviously the longer your nails are, the more polish you use every time you paint your nails. But I did break one of my thumb here, I hope you can see there, but I did break it, so I had to cut all of my nails short. And so I don't think my progress is going to be as good as it has been because they are shorter. But even with that, I think that I will be able to reach that goal by December. And if not, I think I'm just going to continue this onto January and then restart it in January like I did last year. But that, you guys, was all for this update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're doing a product polish either on YouTube or on Instagram or just in your personal life, please let me know how you're doing and how you've done this year so far, because I would love to know how you all are doing. But other than that, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.